Hello and welcome back to another Beating Every 3-star. The first level I will be playing is a level by Rapid Blaze. I've just finished the other recording, so I'm going to go straight back into where I finished off. Cyber Dimension 3. If you didn't see the previous one, I played Cyber Dimension 1. Let's see if this is any better. It is. This looks much nicer. There's some interesting ideas. There's a little coin up here, which I'll go for. I like the use of the ground. There's some pulses. There's a chromatic effect. This is good. What an improvement. I love the designs here. Incredibly unique for its time. And I love the layering. This is very, very clever. Something you see fairly often nowadays, but not back then, I don't think. And some great effects. And these parts change constantly. I do appreciate that. Gameplay's a little unreadable, but it's nothing too major. Interesting movements. I think this is where they went into the switch of 2.0. This is like a very Rapid Blaze part. Just the structuring in general. I don't know how I got a coin there. Very solid. And 3 coins. You've got to appreciate that. Prison Power by Nate Raveno. Ooh, I think I'm going to like this apart from the gameplay. Oh, I'm really not going to like the gameplay. Very interesting effects. I like the colours. Designs aren't really there, but the use of the invisible blocks is fairly solid. I like the movements here. It wasn't inherently clear that you had to avoid these like saw things. I know it seemed obvious, but it genuinely wasn't. I like the background. It kind of reminds me of my background in my first rated level. Interesting structures. Not a fan of the fact that the jump rings are covered, and I didn't really know what to do there. Oh, that would be much easier, but I'm not going to do that. May as well go for the coin. Oh. Okay, I'm playing in low detail mode because it is just insufferable. I do like the visuals, I don't like the gameplay, like I predicted. I feel like it's more of a 3-star with the LDM. And I think it's just that background that is put in the LDM, and maybe some glow. And by the looks of things, it was just repeated, so it doesn't really matter. Right, another attempt at that coin. Nice. I'm guessing there would be some cool effects over this. I am sorry that I've used LDM, but it will just get me through this level a bit quicker. This is mental. And 3 coins again, though. I'm doing well on the coin front. So the next one I will be playing is Power by Anonymocrack. Nice transition into some really interesting colours. I think they do work pretty well though. Good energy so far, however I haven't had to do any inputs. 23% was the first input. I like the text over the screen and the art in the background. Designs are very, very solid here. I love the outlines. This is a very good level. Love the colours. I'm a sucker for a rainbow part, especially tied in with the like black and white and grey. That it looks great. Nice easy coin, and a bit anticlimactic in this part. There could be more going on. Yeah, these designs are just a bit empty, unfortunately. Other than that, very good. Alien Capsule by Scott X1. Interesting use of movement there. This seems pretty unconventional so far, but unconventional in the actual unconventional way instead of the newer conventional unconventional. I don't know what I'm talking about. But like the Madeline style or the Boss Sparrow style, that's an unconventional style, like it's a type of Neo design that's very messy. But this is genuinely unconventional. I haven't seen something like this before. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of it. I would say potentially star 8 because of how unique this is. The structuring is visually pleasing. I'm not a huge fan of how it plays. Colours are good here, and some interesting use of movement and rotation. I don't know why I willingly went into that block. The mask usage is very strange, but it does work quite well, like here. That's very, very unique, and some interesting movements. I don't know why my screen every now and again just doesn't record my input. Now I've got a new phone, I didn't think it would do that. I do really like the vibe of this part. It's probably my favourite one. Odd, but very, very cool level. Waves by Maxk. Wow. Love this background, love the use of gradients here. Very, very clever. Could show that there's a ground there. This effect is just amazing. Gameplay's very boring. I love this. The designs don't switch too much, but there are some lines that have been added. Doesn't keep it interesting enough for this amount of time, especially with this very slow gameplay. This is beautiful. It could spin. I'm not sure if it's possible to make that spin, but that would be cool. A very, very trippy level with some cool gradient masks. Solid. Creepers Colo by Player One. Nice parallax. Decent shader usage as well. And I like how the icon's black. Helps to tie it in with the very empty designs. It means that there's a purpose for it. Could switch up in style though. I'm saying this a lot, and it's unfortunate that levels don't really do that often. I want to see more designs, more content in a level. It's the same background, but with a different colour. The designs have changed. I like them. They feel kind of rickety, but they're very copy and pasted. The stars could be a bit more interesting. Stars never look like that. They're clustered in certain places and then kind of emptier in other places. And there's a difference in brightness and size. It's kind of boring and not very realistic seeing them just as dots in the sky. Trigonometry Rush by Real Flanori. Oh, this is very interesting style. This is excellent. I love how this got rated. This is a joke level, so it feels wrong to give this a review. But I unironically kind of like the colours. It would be better if the purple was pink. But other than that, it's pretty solid in the colour department. That was honestly fun. Level complete. That was terrible, but I love it. A Stellaris Eye by Pantonix GD. Wow, this is beautiful, and I like the fact that these designs are kind of transparent. It's usually something that I don't like. It's very reminiscent of a 2.0 level, but it's so much better. Hey, this is beautiful. I love the structuring. I think this is epic worthy. The art has actually been used in a good way. You see these fantastic art creators that do all these space backgrounds, and they just kind of pop it in a level and then it's done. Whereas this has been thought out very well. You have the text and the clock in the background. This is gorgeous, and the glow usage is impeccable. This is very, very nice. It's so intricate and well made. And there's so many different assets in this. It's not just a couple of moons and a couple of Earths and a couple of other planets that just get reused on and on. These are new assets pretty much every time, and that is something to be respected. This is stunning, and I don't really mind the kind of boring cutscenes in terms of gameplay because of how gorgeous this level looks. It lets you really embrace what's happening on your screen. It's such a good level. That's beautiful. Wow, what a masterpiece that is. By such a hidden gem. Malfunction by Burning Magma. It's basically a boss fight against a virus computer thing. It's kind of learny. I don't like that for a 3-star. Hopefully there's a checkpoint after every so often. Oh, and there are exclamation marks. That makes it better. This is cool. It's a nice concept. It's been done fairly well. Oh, and I don't know what's happening here. How do you avoid that? Yeah, despite it being labelled, it's not particularly readable, but it is still fairly good. Is that it? Cool. I like how you close the tab and then it's done. Not much content-wise, but pretty solid level. Ice Carving by Dusty Bud. Oh, so you carve the ice. Right. That makes a lot of sense. It's a pretty interesting idea. I'm guessing that the further you go on, the more obstacles will be in the... Oh, you stick to the ceiling. Oh, oh. Yeah, so now there's obstacles, so it makes it a bit more difficult. I'm glad I accidentally hit the ceiling because I would not have figured that out. I like this concept a lot. It's pretty unique, pretty simple. It does the job. Can't really fault that. Not much content-wise because it is just the same concept over and over. I still enjoy it. I get the concept with this. This is kind of clever. You have to keep going back between them. Cool. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye. But nice.